So first of all, we will learn to generate the SSH key, right? We will connect the Git through SSH. There are different kinds of methods to have the code, right? Let's say let me open my GitHub. So let's say this is the there are different kinds of repository for the code. If I want to share this code with you, what is the way for that, right? I will go into the setting, right? I will add you as a collaborator in this, collaboration. Okay, then after that you can have this, you can download this repository, especially when a repository is private, right? But still you need authorization when you want to push the code on the same server. Or let's say you upgraded this project, you developed another version of this project, now you want to push that version over here. So for that you need authentication for that, right? That's why there is one way I can give you access through the collaborator. But when we are working on some kind of projects, right, we can't add ourselves regularly as a collaborator in the project, right? That's why we will implement one permanent solution, that we will connect our GitHub through SSH, right? First of all, for that, if you are completely new,
What is SSH?
sorry,
What is SSH?
SSH. So if you heard about SSH or SSL, it's kind of it is a way to connect the if you have you login in the Linux site anywhere.
No, I have no idea.
Okay, anyone tried to operate the Raspberry Pi through SSH or some kind of any other another method?
Yes.
Right. So secure shell is like method right now. If I want to, it's kind of accessing some kind of server in a secure way. We have different way, like to access this code. Either I can use the API, right? This API. If I click, if I copy and try to access this part, still I need that authorization for my side. And for HTTP, they have to give me the access. Understand in a very simple way, just like a login system. Okay, there when we develop some kind of application in web development, so there are different kinds of role: admin access, right, manager access, and team member access. So application developer put that role, right, and how they will access that application through the HTTP, through the URL. What is the URL of that? The admin panel, URL of the admin panel, right? Then the person will authenticate itself that yes, I am the manager, I am the admin of that panel. Then it will allow to edit that HTTP based page. In the same way, to access this code, if I give you this API, right, you can't push or you can't get completely access for this code, right? For HTTP base, I have to give you the access as a collaborator. But if you are working internally with your GitHub account, right, you don't need kind of access regularly, or we want to eliminate that manual processing, right? So that's why access using the SSH key is like access having the access of a server with a local credential verified. If you're, it's kind of, how can I explain that? When you have SSL, सुना है आप लोगों ने SSL certificates? No? Secure socket layer. Okay, no worries, कोई issue नहीं है. So it is like a kind of security protocol. Instead of verifying yourself again and again on a online portal, you have one certificate at the local dashboard, right? Local dashboard, like instead of let me take one good example. Let's say you there is one access control system in your office. You are going to the office, you are scanning your face to access that gate, to open that gate, right? What if office manager has give you one key to put your at home? So you don't need to skip again you don't need to scan your face again and again, right? Why? Because you have the key already. So in the case of SSH and SCL, we have to keep one certificate in our local system. That certificate will be work as a key to access that GitHub permanently, right? Until we have that certificate and its expiry date. Hope it is clear.